Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Growth Masters Academy. And here, guys, I am again teaching you all how to make yourself some extra income over on Instagram. And today, we're doing a video on Instagram hashtags. Now, I'm also going to be answering the age-old question about whether or not they matter. And the answer is yes, they matter a lot. However, the degree may vary depending on what state your account is in. But we'll talk about all of that as this video goes on. But make sure you press the like button to help me out, as there are no ads on these videos. And my primary goal here is to help you guys earn some extra cash, which in my opinion is a very, very good deed. Now, I also saw a couple of people that are already very, very happy with what they're building right now on Instagram. So I just wanted to shout out that I also made a Patreon page. Now, I will be just sharing on here a couple of my tips and tricks about what I am doing now exactly, like some small tips on what niche I'm going for or things like that. You absolutely don't need to join. There's no vital stuff on here which you need, but we already got one Patreon, and I'm pretty excited about that because I never expected that. So really, really thankful. But let's go on into the video. So without further ado, guys, let's get over into some hashtag talk. And the easiest way to explain to you guys what these hashtags do is by looking at one of the popular pages on Instagram. You can see here, Luxury World Traveler as an example. This guy posted a picture, and it doesn't matter if you post a picture or a video or a reel or a story, you can always add hashtags. But this guy here posted a picture with some hashtags added. And then he also put more hashtags here. So what is that about straight off the bat? Well, hashtags help your post, your picture that you see here, get discovered. If I were to post right now on my own account that I made for YouTube here, if I were to post one picture on here without any hashtags, without nothing, without no text, probably 0 people would see it. Maybe 1 by accident. I don't really know how, but it will most likely be 0. Why? Because there's really no way or place that people can see you. If you have a lot of followers, this changes. Like, for example, here, this person, 2.2 million followers, and whenever he or she posts, he or she doesn't add hashtags. Now, there are multiple reasons to this. One, there's not really good hashtags to post because a lot of the hashtags that, are talking about this get blocked. And to a certain degree, this person already has so many followers and primarily goes for the explore function, where your posts just show up on the Explorer tab, which is right here, rather than really people searching for hashtags or things like that. So an important distinction to make and very important to know, but let's go on into some more hashtag talk. Because, well, if we take a good look here, he posted some hashtags twice. And how many did he post? Well, you can go count all these up for yourselves, but it will definitely not be above 30 because that is the Instagram max, and it will most likely be somewhere between 25 and 30. Why? Well, guys, I'm actually building a Instagram course where I'll go really, really into depth about what I'm doing, but what I'm thinking when I'm looking at this is, okay, this person wanted his post to look nice, so he put a couple of hashtags here, and he did, for example, Hawaiian, because, well, if people type that into their hashtags bar, they'll find this post which they can relate to. However, a lot of people don't prioritize to put all their hashtags in the original post, but like to comment some, and this is purely a vanity thing. It has no primary or a good use to not put all these hashtags in the first part here. He just did this because, well, then it looks like you're not really spammy. That's all it is for. There were some theories earlier that it does matter, but I've tested it out so many times, and I've never seen a difference. So I don't think there's actually anything that it does. It's just for vanity. If you look at the post, this is what you see first, and if you go to the comments, if you're on your phone, then you'll see this. So this looks a lot less spammy. However, you might be wondering, okay, what's the buildup though, and how do I put these hashtags in myself if I want to post something? Very important to know that it really depends on how big your page is. If you want a very in-depth guide, by the way, I think this one will do the trick. Hootsuite has a good thing on all hashtag types of stuff. The thing is, though, I really never recommend people to read themselves too far into it because, well, you don't need to do that. It's probably going to be a waste of time unless you really want to, maybe get the best out of the best. But Generally, this is much more work than it is worth. One thing you should just understand is that there's different sizes of hashtags. For example, love, hashtag love, has 1.8 billion posts, which means this has 77 million. This means there's a lot of posts being put out every single second, most likely. Here you can see, okay, 7 minutes ago, about 7 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago. I actually have to refresh briefly because I think they're posting about maybe 5 times a minute. Let's see here. Okay, so it's 9 seconds ago, 20 seconds ago, 23 seconds ago. You guys kind of see what I'm trying to say right there, okay? So there's like 5 posts a minute, for example, which means that if you post a picture right now with the hashtag traveling, it'll be amongst these, but it will flow very, very fast to the bottom, right? Unless you're a very big page or get a lot of engagement for the amount of followers you have, in which case you might show up here. It kind of depends on what your page is specifically, and there's some more stuff that goes into that because this really depends on what you follow and things like that as well. What is going to show up here. But generally, you should mix and match big hashtags like 77 million, like he's also done here, with some smaller ones. I mean, beaches is most likely also quite a big one because a lot of people put beaches right there. You can see 5 million. And I don't think he really has any very small hashtags, as these are all, maybe Mwai, or whatever the name of that is, how you pronounce that. This looks like oh no, it's also got 7 million. Okay, maybe this one then. Well, in general, you should see about maybe 50,000 to maybe 100,000 as a small hashtag, then maybe between 100,000 and a million as a medium, and then everything above a million, maybe above 5 million, it just depends a little bit, as big hashtags. And you should mix and match them up, all right? Mix and match. Why? Well, because these smaller ones are kind of easier for people to find you, right? The smaller it is, the higher of a chance that if somebody types in this hashtag or presses it, that they'll see your post. As you can see, these things are all getting likes. You also have some hashtags, by the way, that will get you likes guaranteed, but I don't know if that's ever a smart decision to go for. But that aside, things like hashtag video here, you may put it, but there's so many people doing that, well, you have a very small chance of actually getting something from it unless your post does really well. In which case, you have to put a couple of these big ones in because you might just rank for it. You can see there's a couple of small videos here, or small, I guess, pages with low amount of likes. That's because they probably have a very good post in comparison to what they normally have, and Instagram algorithm decides to rank them up, meaning they're showing up here in the top post section, which, if it is in hashtag video, gets a lot of extra engagement. And if it were to be in hashtag Kwai, or however you pronounce that, it would have been a lot less effective. It might look here like, oh, but this one is doing really good. Most likely already quite a big page. Let's quickly check it out though. You can see 100,000 followers. So, I mean, it's a good post, which I guess you can see by looking at the rest of their posts. But that's also maybe why they ranked on here, showing up in this top portion. I don't know where it was again, because it was a better performing post than normal. Now, you might be wondering, how do I get the hashtags then? 2 primary ways. 1, look for an account that's in your niche, like this one, and steal it. You just copy and paste. Or if you're on your phone, you just type them all in. Or when you go to the repost app, you press a copy description. That's one option, which I will highly recommend. Second option is to go to a generator like this, like all hashtags, and you just type in your thing, like for example, fitness, press generate, and this stuff that you'll find. All right, this most likely already has a good mix-up of smaller and bigger ones, so you can just copy all of these 30, and I would just recommend going for 30, because why care? You don't have to unless you're getting more advanced into it. For right now, though, don't worry too much about that. Just copy these ones and you'll be fine. If it doesn't seem to work for you, you either just generate something with another name, or you copy these ones right here, maybe, similar. In the end, it's not going to really matter. You're going to have to explore for yourself which ones work. But my personal favorite is to just go to somebody's page that doesn't have 3 million, but maybe has like 100,000 followers, maybe 50,000, and I copy their hashtags. Like this guy right here, 100,000 followers. I would just look at what he's doing, and you can see here, I would just, literally, if my page were to be about Hawaii, I would copy these all and use them myself. Why? It just works, right? If he's using it, it works, so just copy it. It's the easiest thing to do. However, I don't want to be liable if you ever mess up and do something crazy. I'm just kidding, guys. You kind of cannot mess up on Instagram, though. I think it's kind of difficult to mess yourself up. You can also just, copy the content that they post. You can literally copy the exact page if you wanted to. There's two reasons not to do that. One, you're kind of a douche then. If you're going to copy all his content exactly, that's kind of strange. And another one is you probably won't grow as fast as he does, as you're just copying his page. Instagram might also detect that and they don't really like that, but it's a possibility. And here's another generator if you wanted to go for a different one. Never use this because I literally just copy what they have. For example, if I were to have a Hawaii page, I would copy what they got. For example, I would look at the better performing post here. Do they have hashtags? Well, maybe he don't. Maybe he doesn't. I think he does, but I just can't find it. Doesn't really matter. Let's go for a different one. We just saw it. So I would copy all of these and then I would just edit, right? So I would, for example, take out hashtag travel because it's so big and I don't think my post will do very well. So I'm just going to put in travel life. And for ocean, I would maybe put an ocean picture or something like that to make them a little bit smaller so they more apply to my account. Hawaiian lifestyle or style here, for example, it has only got 360,000 posts. The amount of posts can matter, might not. Again, I won't go into that too far. It just mostly matters about how many are getting added to that every single second. So that's, again, something you got to watch out for. But yeah, that was mostly it about hashtags. Again, kind of the short and stuff is, if you have this many followers and you have a very specific niche where you don't need it, you can still do very, very extremely well. As you can see, if you're doing anything with girls, you're not going to need hashtags at all. If you're doing anything with travel, you're definitely going to be needing them. And I would recommend either copying from an established person that's a little bit smaller, or just typing in on a generator like hashtag travel or something like that, which will be completely fine. I would not recommend to make it too difficult for yourself. I mean, why bother? Why do that if you can just make it simple? So again, that was a question that a lot of you guys had, and I wanted to briefly answer that. Again, you guys can check out my Patreon here. I shouldn't scroll down too much because I've just posted a very cool tip on here, which I am sharing for the Patreon guys only. Ooh, but it's about what my strategy is right now on the gram. All right, what type of niche I'm primarily focused on and what I'm doing. I just shared that on here. So if you want to know, go check it out. Again, you don't have to though, because I'll give you all the tips you need to start earning on here. This is going to be good enough, but just if you wanted to, I put it out there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again in another Instagram video.